Well, developing right now, the U.S. and Iran say they will begin indirect talks with other major world powers to try to get both countries back into an accord limiting Iran's nuclear program. And today's announcement comes nearly 3 years after former President Trump pulled the U.S. out of that deal. Negotiations are scheduled for next Tuesday in Austria. And joining me now with more on what this could mean is John Alterman, director of the Middle East program at the Center for Strategic and International Studies in Washington. John, thanks for being here tonight. Really, what does this mean going forward?
We are still in very early days. We're not even talking directly. We are talking through other countries about what it would take for us to talk directly. The Iranians have a presidential election coming up in June. I think this is going to be very much fits and starts for the next 6 months at least.
And Iran's foreign minister says there will be no Iran-U.S. meeting, saying it's unnecessary. But is it really unnecessary?
Well, what they say is the U.S. walked away from the deal, so the U.S. should just come back into the deal. Of course, in the interim, the Iranians have also walked away from the deal. They have a lot more enriched uranium than they're allowed to have. They have a lot more centrifuges running. How the U.S. will walk away from sanctions, how the Iranians will give up all the nuclear material they have, that's going to require talking. And we're not even talking to each other. This is going to be drawn out for, I think, quite some time.
All right. And John, last question for you. How much of an impact do you think the U.S. absence over the last few years will have going forward?
How much will have on
talks going forward, the fact that we've been absent for the past few years?
Look, we have to be there because we're sanctioning people for dealing with the Iranians. That hurts the Iranian economy. It hurts Iranian oil sales. The Iranians want to be integrated with the world. We are blocking that, and they, I think, are going to comply with the nuclear deal, so we will let them engage with the world again.
All right. John Alterman, thank you so much for your expertise tonight.
Thank you, Nicole.